Number 1, pass a law. It means to officially approve a new law.
Congress passed a law increasing the minimum wage. Congress passed a law increasing the minimum wage. They are trying to pass a new environmental law. They are trying to pass a new environmental law. The government passed a law to improve healthcare. The government passed a law to improve healthcare.
Number 2, pass the time. It means to spend time doing something, usually while waiting.
He reads books to pass the time. He reads books to pass the time. She knits to pass the time on the train. She knits to pass the time on the train. They played cards to pass the time. They played cards to pass the time.
Number 3, pay attention. It means to focus one's thoughts or mind on something.
Please pay attention to the safety instructions. Please pay attention to the safety instructions. He didn't pay attention during the lecture. He didn't pay attention during the lecture. She pays attention to every detail in her work. She pays attention to every detail in her work.
Number 4, pay a fine. It means to give money as a penalty for an offense.
He had to pay a fine for speeding. He had to pay a fine for speeding. If you park illegally, you must pay a fine. If you park illegally, you must pay a fine. She paid a fine for littering. She paid a fine for littering.
Number 5, place gently. It means to put something down carefully and softly.
He placed the glass gently on the table. He placed the glass gently on the table. Place the baby gently in the crib. Place the baby gently in the crib. She placed the old book gently on the shelf. She placed the old book gently on the shelf.